Hi everyone, this is Greg B, Uncle Greg, who is doing a quick training session to be a Zoom host. First big thing, when you first come on as a Zoom host, you have to go to zoom.us and click on sign in. However, if you want to get used to Zoom, if you click on resources here, there are training sessions you can look at by Zoom. So to come in as a host, you click on sign in and you need to type in EAM6PM@gmail.com. I'm not going to give you the password. I will give it to you verbally. You're going to click on sign in. And as you'll see, as you click on sign in, it brings you to this page. Then you're going to want to start the meeting. Open Zoom meeting. And you'll see that it's opening up. There we are. And we're now into the Zoom meeting. This bottom toolbar is the most important thing. Participants, when you click on that, you'll see over here, this is where you can rename and do a number of different things. So I'm going to leave the participants up there. But down along here are the different tools. Here's the video and the mute. Before I get into this, let me talk about security. And the big thing to know is if we have an intruder, what happens? So I'm going to talk about security first. But before I do that, I'm going to sign up another person. All right, I'm going to show you what happens when someone tries to join a meeting. All right, you'll see up here in participants, that person clicked. You just hit admit. And that's Gregory's iPad. So that person just came in. I'm also going to show you how other people join. You see up here, when there's a new person coming in, it's a Galaxy phone, you can click on admit. So that's another way of letting people in. So we have this Galaxy. So we have 3 people in the room, and you can connect on, if you look at participants, you can leave this open and connect. So those are some pretty basic things to remember. Let me talk about security for a while. Okay, when it comes to intruders, here in security, here are various things. Enable waiting room. What you can do, if we have an intruder, what we've done is clicking on here, rename self, clicking on chat, you see the check marks on there. That means that people cannot rename themselves or chat. If you click on that, unmute themselves, that means people are unable to unmute themselves. So these are all ways, and if I check again, that means people can do those things. So if we have an intruder and it's only one person, you could quickly go here and remove the person. If it looks like 3 or 4 people have come in, you can suspend participant activities. And what happens is that shuts everything down, and then people then what you would need to do, so I'm going to suspend all, I'm not going to report it, I suspend all activities, all right? So now what has to happen is that I got to go to security. The meeting is now locked. So I'm going to have to unclick that. All right. And then I'm going to have to go unclick chat, unclick rename, unclick mute, and unclick start video. And let's say I determined that this Galaxy flip phone guy is the problem. I could go there, click on it, and boom, remove. And boom, that person has been removed from the meeting. All right, so I've started the video again, and that's pretty much some of the basics. Learn how to use participants. You can close it over there. Here's the chat feature. The important thing, where these three dots are up here, you click on that. I can make Gregory's iPad a co-host. Do I want to make him a co-host? All right. I could make him the host. So these are all different things you can do with the buttons. Now I want to go through with some basics on screen sharing. And what I'm going to show you now is what I'm going to do is show you some basics about screen sharing. Now I'm going to hit screen share. And if you look at the computer, this is what is on my computer. Ooh, there's the meeting format. I see the meeting format. So if I click on that and hit share, I get the meeting format. The important thing is this meeting format has to have been opened on my computer. Okay, everyone, I have jumped out of Zoom and have come to the browser, and I've come to aa.org, and I've come to a spot in aa.org with the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions book. So let's say tonight we're doing the third step. So I'm on, if you see here, read, I can go down to steps, and then step 3, and if I click here, I can download it. And that's what I've previously done in the computer. So here's step 3 that I downloaded. And I'm opening it on my computer. Okay. And there's step 3. I've opened it on my computer. All right, so it's ready to go. It's opened on my computer. All right, I'm going back now to the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, and I'm going to click on Listen. And we're going to be talking about step 3. So here's step 3. So I have this on the computer, and I kind of leave it open like that. So let's go back to my Zoom. All right. So I'm all set to go. And what it's going to be we're going to be using tonight is this example, the 12 and 12, and I'm going to show how to screen share the reading and then the sound. So I click on screen share, and you see there's the reading and there's the sound. So I'm going to, okay, but we want to screen share the reading. One of the big things on sharing audio is you must click this box here if you're going to share audio. And then right here is the PDF. that I loaded, step 3. So we're sharing that. Okay. Then on my computer, what I need to do on my computer is go to here, and I click on step 3. And it will start playing.
Step 3. Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. Practicing step 3 is like the opening of a door which, to all appearances, is still closed.
So the big thing there, you see how I did that? Now, when I was playing on my computer there with step 3, people in the meeting, all they saw was this. And then you go down through that. And then you hit, boom, stop share up here. Those are some of the real basics. The big thing to remember is whenever you're going to screen share, you got to make sure on your computer that you've brought up the stuff. Here, I brought that up. Now I'm Xing. And you know what you can see when you screen share is if you hit screen share and see there's really nothing open there now to share with people. All right, so those are some of the basics on screen share and sharing information. You probably need to practice with some of the audio and visual things. I will put the links in for the big book and for the 12 and 12. You can share YouTube videos. The big thing to remember, if you're sharing audio, you must click on this. That's the big thing to remember. When I go do the Joe and Charlie, what I do is I have my browser open, and I go to YouTube, and all the YouTube files come up, and then I just open them up, and when I click on them, and they start, and I can start playing. So if you go back to Zoom, and I hit screen share. There's the Joe and Charlie, or there's the YouTube. I click on that and bring that up. The final thing I want to show you is if you happened to come into the meeting, and you're not the host yet, you happen to come in, and you come to this screen, and you see here, 6 p.m., and you click over, and you see the word join, that means that someone already has opened the meeting, and you just click join and it'll bring you in. The last thing I want to show you is when you're a host, what the computer does is put into your system all the information, so the next time you sign in, it's going to bring you right to this page. And you're going to have as your username the 6 p.m. host. What you need to do is whenever you're done hosting, or you need to come into the page, I want to show you how you can log out, because this logs you into this page. And just to ask Becky, this happened to Becky a lot when she was signing in. It happens to everyone. What you need to do is click on the AA logo. And when you go there, click on sign out. And that signs you out of our meeting. Important thing to remember. I hope this has been helpful. I know it's a quick 15 minutes worth of stuff. But hopefully that'll be enough for now. This is Uncle Greg signing off.